my darlings, welcome back to my channel. Who's ready to party? Woo! Okay, my darlings, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell right next to it. That way you get notified every time that I upload a new video. Okay, my darlings, so on today's video, I'm going to be going through the, we're going to be going over the Belgian Waffle Palette. Okay, not sure if I pronounced it right, but you know what I mean. Okay, and it's from the brand BH Cosmetics. Okay, and it's a 6-color baked bronzer and highlighter palette. Okay, so I'm really excited to dig into this because I really love bronzers and I love highlighters. So highlighters, I really want them to be like popping out, standing out, like, hey, I'm here, you know. And then the bronzers, I love them to be very like tan color, very brown, very like caramel colors, like very just bronzed. So I just really love this whole thing. So I can't wait to dig into it. Hopefully it's like really good. So let's get started with this video. Okay, my darlings. So in the front, you know, it has like the name on here and it's all like kind of like shimmery and like shiny. Okay, and then it has little waffles on it. And then once I open it, it has almost the same thing except in dark letters. Okay, and then it has a little mirror on here and it has the 6 shades down here. So starting off here, we do have the bronzers at the bottom. So right here we have buttermilk is this one, then we have batter, and then we have cinnamon. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them so we can like look at them together. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, so here are the swatches. So this one is kind of really light. It's almost kind of like my skin color. So it's kind of like really hard to see it, but there it is. And this one is buttermilk. And this one is batter. So batter is a little bit lighter brown, kind of like a lighter tan shade. And then the bottom one is cinnamon. So cinnamon is really kind of darker brown, almost like, you know, kind of like a bronzer color. So it's really dark. Okay, so now I'm gonna move up to the highlighters. Okay, and then for the highlighters, we have powdered, what is this? Powdered sugar is this one, powdered sugar. Oh yeah, I kind of accidentally dabbed my nail in that corner right there. So if you see a little indent, that's because of my nail. It was an accident. Okay, so this one is a powdered sugar. This one is syrup. And this one is maple. Okay, so these are the highlighters. The top row are highlighters. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch those for you guys. They look amazing already. So I'm going to go ahead and do those. Okay, so the swatches came out amazing. So this one is powdered sugar. So it's kind of like a lighter a lighter highlighter, kind of like a white highlighter. It looks really, really nice. And then the second one is syrup. So syrup is basically the same one as this, except it's kind of a little bit more bronzy, more yellow, more like brown tone. So that one looks really nice. And then the last one is maple. So maple is kind of like an orange highlighter, kind of orange brown color. So it's looking really, really nice. So far the swatches came out awesome and I just can't wait to try them on. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, if the swatches are good, most likely it will be good, but that's not always the case because, you know, at the end of the day, swatches don't really mean much unless, you know, unless you really try them on your face. So, you know, we're gonna see how they work on the actual face. So I went ahead and did my foundation and already set it down and everything. So right now we're gonna start with the palette. So we're gonna dig into the bronzers first. So what I want to do is start with batter. So I'm going to dig into this batter one, the one in the middle, and I'm going to grab a brush and I'm just going to dig into that one and I'm going to do it on this side. Okay, so far it's looking really, really nice. Okay, so far I'm really liking how this one's coming out. It's really like a tan, and it's really coming out right. Like the first two swatches, it's already popping up. So I really like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna look for another brush, or possibly end up using the same one because it's okay. Or just use the same one. So I use that one on that side, and then for this side I'm gonna use cinnamon. So cinnamon is a little bit darker, so I'm a little bit intimidated by it. So I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. Okay, that one already by one dab, like it already has so much pigment already. So I think all you need is just probably just one dab and you're good. But you know, it really just depends on your preference of what you like. So far so good. I'm really liking both of them. They're really looking nice. Okay, so far so good. And then this one, the buttermilk, since it was really light, what I'm gonna try to use is I'm gonna try to put it on my eyelids and see if it kind of works like a nude shade, so I could use it as an eyeshadow since it's really light. So I'm gonna use that one as an eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a brush. Okay, and then I'm gonna dig into this color right here, and I'm gonna pack it on here. Okay, yeah, so this is working really good as a nude shade. So I could really use this as a nude shade instead of a bronzer, because it's really light. Okay, so far so good. So yeah, I'm really gonna use this as a nude shade versus a bronzer because it's really light. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and then I'm gonna move on to the highlighters. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I don't want to forget a step, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab finish contouring my nose. So I'm gonna go with batter here, and I'm gonna use that to contour my nose. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna put it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then moving on to the highlighters. So I'm gonna use powdered sugar on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a brush and use powdered sugar. Okay, so I already see some glitter on it and some sparkles. Ooh, okay. I'm really liking this highlighter. Like already, like one dab or two, and whoa. It's like super, you know, shiny, mirrory. And by the way, this video is not sponsored at all. These are just my honest thoughts and opinions. Honest and truthful. Okay, so far I am loving this highlighter. Okay. Yeah, this might be my new go-to highlighter, because girl, let me tell you, it is popping, and I love highlighters that pop, because you know, what's the point of having a highlighter if it's not gonna, like, you know, stand out? So I'm really liking that one. So I'm gonna grab another brush. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to syrup. Okay, so syrup, I'm gonna do that one on this side, so it's already picking up a lot of glitter. Okay, so far so good. It's really coming out good. Okay, so I think since it's a little bit of bronzy, it's not really, you can't really tell it's kind of there. It's kind of like a soft highlighter, I think, because of the bronze in it. So this one, you definitely have to work with it and build it up. Put like maybe like 5 or 3 layers so it could really stand out. But this one, you know, 1 or 2, you're good. and this one you really have to work with it and pack it up. So this one is not my most favorite because it's kind of just soft and not really there. So far I really love these two bronzers. I love this one. The powdered sugar was awesome. This one is okay, it's not that good. And then the maple one, I'm gonna use that one as an eyeshadow because it's really, really dark. So I feel like, you know, it's not gonna look that good on me. Well, that's what I think because it's a little darker than my preference of highlighters. Okay, so I'm gonna grab it with an eyeshadow and I'm gonna use it as the eyeshadow on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on my cut crease and see how that works. Okay, so far it's really coming out on here, but it's kind of, well, I mean, it is here, so it is looking really, really nice. So I'm debating if I would use this as a highlighter or as an eyeshadow, because so far I think I would use it as an eyeshadow. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try it just to like see how it looks on me. I'm gonna try to put it on my cheek right here. Okay, and see if it kind of stands out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the maple one because a little bit dark for my preference of highlighter, but I'm gonna try it on my cheekbone here. Okay, wow. Okay, so this one looks a lot more bronzier than the second one. So I would say this one is really good for its color, but I'm really not into like bronzy shades. I do like bronzy shades, but I like them as a contour, not really as a highlighter itself. So I think this one I might have to use it as an eyeshadow as well as this one. So far I think these two are really good. This one is really nice. This one is okay. It's not the best because it's kind of just there. You have to pack it on and work with it. And then this one I would use it as an eyeshadow. Okay, so right now those are just my thoughts and opinions, just honest and truthful. But so far I think this is a really good palette for contouring and all that and highlighter. And it has a little mirror with it, so that's really good. That's a plus because most of them, you know, they don't come with mirrors. So the fact that it has a mirror, like, that's really good. So right now I really do like the palette, so I think it was a really good purchase. And I just have to adjust some of the shadows, you know, instead of using them for highlighters, use them for eyeshadow, and then some of them, instead of using them for contour, I'll have to use them as eyeshadows as well. So I think so far it went really good. I do like the palette itself, so I do think it was a really good purchase. And by the way, I did get it at Ulta Beauty, so that's why I bought it. Okay, my darlings, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. We'll bring more darlings to the family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, my darlings. Mwah.